Hey there, Dean Mannix here, and I'm excited that we're running a webinar on first meeting strategies in a couple of weeks. And it made me think I should share a story about the first ever sales meeting that I had as a photocopier salesperson. And it's vivid in my mind, like the memory is very, very strong. And I guess that's a combination of the fact that I was very successful in that meeting. I actually got the deal. And I learned a lot and got very, very excited about sales as a result of that meeting. When I got back to the office after the meeting, one of the sales guys that I was doing this induction program with actually said, "Wow, that was so lucky that you got the sale across." And I remember turning to him and saying, "Well, actually, no, it wasn't lucky at all. The bottom line is that I'd done the work. Like I knew exactly how I was going to set context for that meeting and create a shared agenda with the person I was talking to make sure we were talking about a solution, not a problem. I knew exactly how I was going to create comfort to make them feel rapport with me, and I knew how I was going to create confidence and build credibility in their mind so that they saw me as the person who could solve the problem they had and do business with going forward. I knew exactly how I was going to clarify the way forward, how I was going to create concern with doing nothing, and how I was going to create commitment to moving this thing forward down to the close I was going to use and the objections I would probably have to handle." And so I was laboring under the correct knowledge, as my old Sigung Malcolm Su used to say when I trained Kung Fu. And he said, luck is just laboring under the correct knowledge. And one thing I was really lucky about was I had a fantastic sales trainer called Pete McCluskey who took me through all the things that I needed to do in that meeting to be more successful, and all the things I had to do in first meetings to make sure that they were converting into either genuine opportunities, people that were qualified out of ever doing business with me, or basically a deal, which is what I achieved in that moment. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, not only are you doing the work, because I've got to say that most salespeople wing it way too much with first meetings, and they're far too important to wing it, but do you know what the work is? Do you know exactly how to prepare for and plan for success in a first meeting? Because that's what the 6C model is all about, if you've seen that in our content in our library, and that's what first meetings must be about, and that's what this webinar is all about if you're happy to see this video live. So please check it out, and no matter what, check out our content in first meetings, because your first meeting, every meeting should feel like a first meeting, and ideally you've got to start moving from conversations into conversions, and that means you need to achieve all of the 6Cs. So Dean Mannix, wishing you a better sales life, wishing you a fantastic first meeting today. I hope you've got one in the diary, and speak soon. Thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope you found it valuable and educational and useful for your role in sales. So if you did, please share it. Remember, sharing's free, and every other salesperson out there needs all the help they can get. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I've got lots and lots of content coming out and plenty of content inside the channel right now ready for you to digest. Enjoy, and remember, sales is meant to be fun. If it's not, you need to change the way that you're doing it.